Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, going to give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Alright, just finna get into this quick lesson. Alright, Isaiah 41. Because these are the times that we're in, that our captivity is almost up, and we will never go into captivity again as a nation. Alright, when I say nation, I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright, so this is Isaiah 41. Comfort ye my people, comfort ye my people, saith your Lord. Alright, and how are we comforting the people? Alright, our people is through the scriptures. Alright, through the gospel, going out here and preaching this word. Alright, waking up the elect, and letting them know that hey, this truth is for us, or these words is for us, and that hey, we're Yahweh Shai died for us. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, and that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. Alright, so yeah. So see, this is the last captivity. We served out our punishment. We served out our punishment. Now we're in the times of, we got a couple prophecies left, until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, deliver his elect. Alright, and guess what? The elect, lives on eternal. Alright, and as the scriptures say, that all Israel is going to be saved. Alright, so the ones that do die on this side, they're going to, come back, through the loins of the elect. Alright, and, live forever, in righteousness and peacefully. Alright, but this is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, that the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Alright, so that cup, alright, that cup of punishments, alright, the cup of judgment, the cup of slavery, alright, is going to be passed on to Esau. It's starting now. Alright, Deuteronomy 30:7. It's we're in the effect of that now. Alright, that the curses, alright, that we had to endure, alright, is being passed over to our enemies. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right, so hey, this is the last of our captivity. We won't go into captivity no more. All right, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to give us the new bodies to where we can't sin. All right, and if we can't sin, that means and we're just following the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. That means hey, the Lord's gonna bless us forever. All right, but for you heathen nations, all right, you're going into captivity, especially Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Especially for all the atrocities, the trauma that you put on our people. Hey, y'all about to serve double. The double the hell that we caught. Cause hey, it's fucking, it's deserved. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So see, the Salakia, somebody's calling me. I'm glad my shit ain't cut off. I'm gonna read it again. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. It says, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So see, roles is about to switch. Alright, we was a prey here. Alright, we was being preyed upon here in Babylon the Great. Damn. Salaki. We was a prey here in Babylon the Great. All right, to Esau, Edom, and these other heathen nations. All right, they was devouring us. All right, they was looking upon our lower state, mocking us. All right, but guess what? This shit's about to turn around. All right, this shit's about to turn around. All right, hey, Yahweh Shah is about to give his elect, the heathens to rule over. you know, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. Yep, the wounds of slavery, the wounds of judgments. All right, the Lord is about to heal us from all of that. Said the Lord. All right, and we're being healed right now through the word. All right, the healing process is us waking up. All right, ultimately until we get that new body. All right, and we're in that kingdom. You know, said the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, "This is Zion, who no man seeketh after." Yep, they mocked us. All right, basically, those are just niggas. The Lord ain't dealing with them. You know, look at the lower state that they're in. They're just a whole bunch of just monkeys. They're worth nothing. But we're better than them. That's what the heathens, think and say. All right, you go to your job. Guess what? You got a so-called Arab, all right, or so-called Indian, just looking down upon you. All right, you could see it in his face, that prideful look. All right, but guess what? That shit's about to turn all the way around. We're gonna be looking like that. We're gonna be you know looking down upon you heathens. All right, and rightfully so, because hey, we're the royal people. It's just we're just in punishment right now. We're just in captivity. But ultimately, we're the royal people. All right, we're etiquette. We got laws, statutes, and commandments to go by. All right, and to live after. You know, y'all just live like beasts. Just all nasty. All right, stinky. All right, you used to wonder why is this damn Indian stinking, musty, extra musty like this? And they always, I'm talking about in school and shit. They always come to school every day musty because that's a heathen. They are beast. They're meant to be ruled over. They have to be ruled over. Verse 18, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob tents, and have mercy on his dwelling place, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after their manner thereof. Yep. And that city, you heathens are going to be building up our city, our land. Alright? As it says in Tobit 13, Jerusalem shall be paved with gold, roughly paraphrasing. Guess what? Guess who's gonna be building up our streets? Damn, what's it called? Who's gonna be building up our palaces? You heathens. Alright? But yeah, the Lord said, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob tents and have mercy on his dwelling place. Alright, so hey, we're not gonna be into captivity no more. Alright, this is the last of our captivity. Alright? So hey, we're in the time of we're really in the time of rejoicing. The elect is rejoicing because hey, we understand this is the end. After these few more prophecies, we gotta endure these few more prophecies. Alright, and guess what? We're gonna be on top forever. Let me get some real quick. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. So see, we're proclaiming liberty. Alright? We're telling our people that hey, freedom is coming. Alright, we're actually about to be free. Living in our ways, alright, in righteousness, As it says in the book of Sirach, I believe it says that all bribery and injustice shall be blotted out. You know, we're not going to have to worry about somebody getting over on us because everything is going to be righteous. you know, we're not going to have to worry about the white man, trying to get over on you. All right, that man's going to be in slavery. They all going to be in slavery. You know, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Yep. And see, we're ultimately comforting our people through these words. All right, that hey, Yahweh Shah is about to come back and deliver his elect and put these heathens down. You know, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. And they shall build the old wastes, and they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities and the desolations of of many generations. So yeah, for all the hell that we caught here, all right, hey, it's gonna switch. All right, it's gonna be opposite. All right, it said for the spirit of heaviness. What did it say? The spirit of the the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. All right, yeah. Hey, Jake be all depressed down here. Hey, it's gonna switch. All right, in the kingdom, we're gonna be uh, rejoicing. You know why? Because we understand that hey, this is forever. It ain't no more captivity for us. You know. And then it talks about and they shall build the old wastes. They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. Yep. So the heathens, all right, the heathens are going to be our slaves. They're gonna be feeding our livestock. All right, they're gonna be building up our kingdom. All right, they're gonna be doing everything for us. We're just gonna be living life. Ain't gonna be such thing as us working. Um, I'm gonna get one more. Bear with me. Salakia. I'm trying to find the book of Baruch. Man, Salakia. All right. Baruch 4. 21. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power and the hands of the enemy. So see, we're supposed to be of good cheer right now because hey, we're crying unto the Lord, right? That for the Lord to deliver us from Esau. All right, and guess what? The Lord is hearing. All right, that's why prophecies is ramping up. All right, that's why you see the downfall of America. For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and the joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall come soon, come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior. Yep. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yep, we was sent out. Hey, we was sent out of our land. All right, hey, we was weeping. Why? Because hey, we're going into captivity. You know, who wants to go into captivity? You gotta work. All right, you gotta do everything. You know, the your captors tell you to do, and you can't. You know, you can't live your life. That's fucking that's hell. You know, you have to see your. You know, hey, we was traumatized as a nation. You know, going throughout all these captivities. You know, these heathen nations was able to do whatever they pleased to, you know, to do to us. You know. But it says, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will give you to me again with joy and gladness. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, for thy enemy hath persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So see, what? Damn. I hope y'all can still hear me. I'm gonna read that again. Baruch 4 and 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, for thy enemy hath persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So see, we're about to see the downfall of America, all right, and we're about to be able to tread upon these heathens' necks, all right, because all these heathens had a part in our downfall, you know. All we gotta do right now, we just gotta endure, all right. And guess what? We're about to be glorified, you know. We're about to live life, you know. We're about to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. We're gonna be able to serve Yahweh Shema Shah holy, you know. Yeah, we're gonna, hey, yep. So hey, all this curse is about to be taken up off of us, all right, and we're gonna be able to, you know, repay these heathens back, you know, according to the Lord's anger, you know. So this is pretty much it, you know. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Gonna give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, our Chakodash. Double honors to the apostle and his great millstone. All right, shalom.